Hello, and welcome to the stream. Tonight we are playing some more of Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. We'll be picking up from where we were yesterday. We've just got to Nico's apartment, so we're back in Paris. Yeah, let's game on.
Perhaps I should make a call. I thought I should check my messages.
You have new messages.
Nico, it's Andre. Just a quick call to let you know I'm back in town. The trip was quite a success and I'd love to tell you about it. Au revoir.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Sockituum Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before the end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Well, well, I definitely think I need to call the Soffits guy back.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Can we call the Soffits guy? No. Okay, so we'll call Andre instead, I guess. Okay, Andre first.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Let's see. Has he got some more
Andre
pants for you?
Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology.
Why on earth did they arrest you at all?
I was framed for the murder of someone I was about to interview.
My God, that's awful. Are you all right?
No, I'm furious. But Andre, there's something really weird going on. It's more than a simple homicide.
Oh dear, here we go. Another of your mysterious investigations.
What do you mean?
At least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Not that again, Andre.
Okay.
I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In the coder's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Hi, Candice. Is he in?
He's in another meeting.
He phoned me and left a message on my machine.
I'll get him to call you when he's free.
Bye now. The clown's red nose was a clue that George and I once found. It made me think of him when I touched it.
Why? Why include that in the game? Oh well. It's there, it's a thing.
It was a photo of my old friend, George. I wondered what he was doing right now. Probably running a clam bake somewhere for his law firm. We had some good times together, and more than our share of dangerous ones too. I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vonnen's place.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
I considered
If you
leaving the
ask me,
area,
she wasn't really a reporter.
but
She
decided to
knows
remain here.
You are a witness. Not that I want to worry you.
You're right. I saw her entering the poor boy's apartment. That's her.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the woman you saw,
I'm looking at her right now.
are there any details you can remember that might help?
I told the police everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
She's had a nasty shock.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up. And he mentioned a manuscript. I don't know if that helps.
It might. Thanks. Hello.
Bonjour. My friend's very upset.
She's upset. I was the one who was nearly killed. The door was securely locked. It was Vernon's front door. The window was now locked tight. The window led out to the balcony. The door was locked. The door was locked. The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door. I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance. This was an old trick, but it might just work. Let's see whether those old TV shows were accurate. Aha! Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper. I couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it. The lock opened with a satisfying click. A girl should never be without a tissue. I didn't need another tissue. I couldn't hear anything. I had a pretty good idea who was going to be behind the door. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Why have you come here? Didn't the police arrest you?
They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did.
What do you want with me?
I want to help.
Go away!
Here. I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks.
Can I ask you about Vernon?
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was acting so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best.
So what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No! Wait! What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. The door led to the rest of the apartment. The door led to the rest of the apartment. If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voilà! There were only two things inside, a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc. There was nothing else inside. I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I
Seriously?
needed to take a look at its
Okay.
contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
Well, this
My
didn't get
God,
killed by
that
the
was
E-Type
close.
twice.
That was the sports car I was looking for earlier.
Right, let's get the hell out of here. Back to our apartment to watch a DVD from a dead man's house.
I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment.
Okay, back at Nico's. Okay, we need to find the TV and the DVD player. She's got a very small TV here.
My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
Let's find out.
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Okay, I'm going to interject slightly here. The Voynich manuscript, if anybody's heard of it, or if you haven't, is a book that was found, and it has got a language in it that nobody can read, and there's a load of pictures of various plants and animals, none of which exist on this planet. It's quite famous. If you look it up on the internet, there's quite a lot of information about it. It's an interesting looking thing. Amusing that they stuck it in this game. Not sure on the link to the Key of Solomon, but I guess that's something to do with Solomon's Temple. Hey ho, game on.
I thought I should check my messages.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Sockituum Soffit offer.
The Soffit guy. I mean, he's not even offering discounts on faces. It's just Soffit.
Just remember,
what's he doing?
Your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Île Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Île aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Île Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely. Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
L'Hieroglyphe.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now. What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book?
Yes. There are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Ile Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us? Andre, do you know anything about a theater called L'Hieroglyphe?
On the Ile Saint-Louis?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to have to investigate then. I considered leaving my apartment. Andre, I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical. Hello?
Remember me, your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to...
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit. You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out. The door was locked. I couldn't force it. Just another locked door. The ladder looked like a possible way up. All I had to do was reach it. could see the mask the traffic warden had described. I was in the right place, all right. The base of the billboard was attached by metal clips. I had loosened the clips, but the billboard didn't budge. I had loosened the clips, but nothing had happened. It was a gamble, but my options were limited. Success! I was risking death with every step, but so what? I felt like I was under a death sentence already. God, that was close. I was trapped on the theater side with no way back.
There was somebody coming. I had to hide. The popcorn stand was my only option.
I shall miss Paris, my dear. It has been charming, has it not?
I shall never forget it.
But the city is becoming unstable, and we have no need of this space.
When will we leave?
Soon. My plans are working out perfectly.
Of course.
Yao!
It seems that we have a visitor.
Is this the right place for the audition? You again!
Aha, so this is the girl. Petra, my dear, You must introduce us.
Nico Collard? Senor Cesaro.
We have never met, and yet our lives have crossed.
For the worst.
In your case, that will certainly be true. Flap!
So, Bruno and I came to Paris. It was the first time I'd been back since... well, since the last time. I was on the trail of Cesaro, and the Dragon Power. We waited till it got dark. Then Bruno led me through the back streets to the place he suspected. I waited while he checked the readings on his mysterious device.
My calculations indicate that this is the place.
Behind that wall? Are you sure?
My machine tells me it is there, and I have no reason to doubt it.
Okay. Well, let's get inside and take a look.
No, I am not going in there. I said I would bring you here, and that is what I have done. I am not going in there.
Bruno, you're just being paranoid.
No, it is only paranoia when they are not out to get you.
Okay, Bruno, you stay here. Bruno, are you sure this is the place?
Yes, here is the place the machine is indicating.
Well, if the machine said it was so, I wasn't going to argue. How's everything, Bruno?
Oh, everything is tickety-boo. Apart from the fact I have a crazy man trying to kill me.
Are you sure you don't want to come with me?
I think I will be better out here, thank you.
How reliable is that machine? I mean, how many of these Earth power sites have you found with it?
You understand nothing.
It's not about understanding. It's about believing. Hey, that machine sure is a piece of work. Homes in on ancient dust, huh?
You are quite a witty man, I think, Mr. Stoppard.
You know, I like to keep things cheery.
I find it very tiresome. Please desist.
Sure. By the way, this place doesn't look right to me.
But the readings are very strong. Maybe you missed something.
That door wasn't going to open. It was a large recycling dumpster. I wondered what sort of things the French recycled. Suddenly, I was very scared of what lay ahead. Aha! The window opened easily. I found myself in a book repository. Nothing happened. The room was just a storeroom. Deep scratches had scarred the floor. trap door was set flush into the floor. A ladder led down into a well-lit passage. It looked like Bruno could be right. Hey, they got a show. It was some kind of a rehearsal. As a one-time director of the Idaho Players, I was no stranger to the thespian arts.
Where is it? We must have the location.
I tell you, I don't know.
Ah!
Let me do this properly. I know I can break her.
As you wish, Petra.
I'm not scared of you, you bunch of thugs.
Bravo! Ooh!
Senior Cicero, sir. Sorry to bother you.
Yes, what is it now?
We got a little problem downstairs.
Do be precise, Flap. What kind of a problem?
An intruder problem. A guy's getting killed problem.
Ah, just as I was getting comfortable.
Cesaro! This was no rehearsal. And the girl giving the Oscar performance was my old friend Nico.
This is very tiresome. You will stay here, Miss Collard. Don't try anything.
Some hope. What do you think I'm going to do? Ask the audience for help?
Flap, you watch her like a hawk.
Like a hawk, Senior Cicero.
The name is Cesaro. Senor Cesaro. Do try and make an effort, Flap, or I shall have to kill you too.
Whoa! The gangways were dangerous. They'd fallen away in places. It was a long way down. The lighting rig lowered part of the way, but then jammed fast. I hoped this would get his attention. Heads up, buddy. Well, well, well. Nicole Collard, tied to a chair, needing to be rescued. Again.
George! Don't just stand there. Untie me!
You know, this is becoming a habit. Maybe you should seek help. Okay, okay.
Come on! Hurry!
Jeez, these knots are tight. Aha! Got it. Seriously, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And it is good to see you. Your timing's perfect.
It always was.
So, how's Idaho, George?
Same as ever. It's a great vacation state. You ought to visit sometime.
Got any friends who'd put me up?
I could put a word in for you.
You're a real sport. Why the sudden interest in theater?
I'm on the trail of a guy who killed one of my clients. A man called Cesaro.
That's the maniac who captured me.
I know. I was watching from the stalls. Thought you were pretty good, by the way.
Thanks. I wasn't looking forward to the next scene, though.
Yeah. Those guys, they got their own special twist on the word corpse.
So tell me about Cesaro.
Cesaro connects back to the Neo-Templars.
Surprise, surprise. That explains Idiot Guy over there.
So why are you here?
The blonde. She killed the guy I was due to interview. Tracking her down brought me here.
We're working on the same case. Now that's amazing.
Only if you believe in coincidence. Do you?
No.
Me neither. Come on, George. We can't sit around here all day.
Nico?
Yes, George?
I wonder if you could help me out.
It depends on what you want.
So, Nico, you still a reporter?
Not according to my editor.
Well, what happened? You get fired?
No, I quit first.
So why did the blonde kill the guy you were interviewing?
He was trying to contact me. Said he had information about all this weird meteorological stuff going on. Said the world was going to end.
It was one heck of a shot, but I guess the cleaners wouldn't be too pleased. Flap believed in traveling light, just his IQ and his gun. Me, I just put faith in the old IQ. Nice to see someone else with a headache for a change. I knew the guy all right. He used to work for the Grand Master. Flap, they called him. Last time I'd seen him, he was falling from an express train in Scotland. Just too butt-ugly to die, I guess. I stuck my hand into the box and grabbed a stick. Bestheimer's number 7, white. What a lucky guess. It was just a wig mannequin. Tucked under the counter was a safe. There was no dust on it. It was still in use. The rotting floor had begun to buckle under the weight.
Ah! Stay away from me! I mean it!
What the hell's up with this guy?
Don't come in here! Stay away! Ah!
Somebody has put the fear of God into him.
Somebody, or something. And you know what? He's safe in there, and the thing is out here. It was the fuse box for the theater. It looked very old and very dangerous. It looked like a couple of the fuses had blown. There was only one fuse remaining. The support strut was wedged between the floor and the ceiling. It was holding up the floor of the room above. I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above. I guessed the strut was supporting the safe in the room above. The strut wouldn't budge. The friction from the floor was too great. The grease paint was too old and hard to work into the gap. If only I had a liquid lubricant.
Oh my God, George! Look at this!
Is that really necessary?
His chest has been just burned away.
I've seen dead bodies before, but this guy's a real award winner.
Ugh.
Ooh, looks like he had chicken for lunch.
Whatever could have caused this, George?
You've never eaten in an English restaurant?
Seriously.
I don't know. I'm a lawyer, not a pathologist. Ugh. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. As I searched his pockets, I could swear he was watching me. But someone else had beaten me to it. All I found was an empty card holder. It looked like a card reader, but without buttons or a keypad. I wondered why it had been installed. These doors weren't part of the original building. They were obviously intended to keep people out. The heat from the old stage light was almost painful. Ah! That's hot. God damn. The stage light was hot enough to melt the paint. As the grease paint melted, the smell of burning fat stung my nose. But at least it worked. I hoped the melted grease paint would work as a lubricant. Even with the added grease, I still couldn't shift it on my own. Hey, Nico, can you give me a hand here for a second?
Of course, George. What do you want me to do?
Help me pull this strut away from the ceiling.
That's pretty dangerous, George.
Just trust me, okay?
Very well. Oh, God!
That's one way to crack a safe.
You didn't say you were trying to crack my skull, too.
Just the usual slight miscalculation. You know me, Nico.
You wouldn't be you without it.
There were two things inside, a key card and some kind of amazing artifact. It had been hewn from stone. Strange crystals were embedded within it. My God! Nico, look at this!
What is it?
Whatever it is, Cesaro must think it's important. There was nothing left inside the safe. Hey, Nico, an elevator.
We've a choice of down or down.
You know, I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Well, that's settled then. Shall we go? Look at this, Nico.
What is it, George?
It's some sort of symbol carved into the stone. They must have found it when they excavated this tunnel.
It looks like forked lightning. I wonder what it means.
Beats me. My God! Bruno was right.
Oh, George! It's beautiful! Who could have built something like this?
More to the point, what's it for?
There's a bridge out to the center.
Let's go see.
George, look at that!
Some kind of column of energy.
Dragon power?
Look inside.
Looks like a stone of some sort.
Wow. Held in place for thousands of years. Whoa! What the hell? Nico, did you see that?
I did, George, but I don't believe it.
Bizarre.
It likes you, George. George, what just happened? It was solid a moment ago.
I don't know. It's weird.
What did you take?
Just looks like a flat slab of rock with some kind of symbol like an omega on it.
So what's a slab of rock doing inside a column of strange power? And why couldn't I get it?
Beats me. Charisma?
Watch it, fella.
What the heck was that? What's going on? Those guys are terrified. It's only one man. Why are they running?
George, quickly. Someone is coming up in the elevator.
Oh no, it's Cesaro.
Got his girlfriend too.
Nico, we don't have time to get past the elevator. Find somewhere to hide.
Stobart, I have had enough of you and your meddling girlfriend.
That's a shame. Oh, by the way, I adored the show.
So glad you could come. Goodbye.
Fuck.
What the heck was that?
What's going on? Those guys are
Fucking
terrified.
game.
It's only one man. Why are they running?
George, quickly. Someone is coming up in the elevator.
Oh no, it's Cesaro.
Got his girlfriend too.
Nico, we don't have time to get past the
Move
elevator.
your ass!
Find somewhere to hide.
Move your ass! Move!
What is he doing here? How did he get past all the guards?
The men are weak. They don't understand what is at stake.
Wait here a moment. We shall see what happens next.
Okay, I'm going to save. I can't save. God damn it. Right.
Petra! There they are! Kill them!
Quick, George, this way.
Not fast enough, Blondie.
Damn you!
Okay, we made it out. Thank fuck for that.
George, I'll hold the doors to stop the elevator going back down. See if you can find another way of keeping the doors open.
I knew Harry wouldn't mind me using his bottle opener like this. Okay, Nico, you can let go.
Good thinking, George.
Definitely need to save there.
George, where are you going? We have to get out of here.
Trust me, Nico, this way is safer. And I've got a friend waiting outside. So, where had Bruno disappeared to?
Mr. Stobart, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
My apologies, but I must take the key from you.
George!
Quickly, mademoiselle. We must get him somewhere safe.
They managed to open it.
Did they take?
They took everything.
That is highly inconvenient. Now we must retrieve it.
How shall I find them?
Do not worry. I know where they will go next.
What about this place?
Not important. Our work is finished here.
This Stobart, he has powers.
I know. It is disconcerting, but not a problem. Kill them for me, Petra. Both of them.
With pleasure.
He's coming round.
How can you tell?
No joking, please, Andre.
It was a big shock.
How do you think I felt when you brought him in here?
Ow!
Slowly, George.
I feel like somebody plugged me into the national grid.
You are one lucky bunny, George.
There's good news and bad news.
It usually is. Give me the good news first.
When you were attacked, you managed to steal something.
Mm-hmm. The bad news?
Your attacker stole the crystal artifact and got away.
That's not all the bad news, though, is it?
Oh, don't be silly, George. Andre and I are just good friends.
Very good friends.
Now, you don't change.
Nor you.
We don't need this, Andre. This is what you grabbed when you fell.
Weird. Have you worked out the markings?
They are quite baffling us.
We should pool our knowledge.
You're right, Nico. Bruno, would you like to bring these guys up to speed?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, recap what you know.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, where shall I start?
Well, tell them about the dragon cult.
Ah, yes. The dragon cult was formed by Susaro after death of Grand Master at St. Ninians. He pulled together remnants of Neo-Templars and made them into his own organization.
Sounds like he should be thanking you, not trying to kill you.
He continues the work started by Grand Master, using what they call dragon energy for his own purposes.
This power is about to peak.
It runs in cycles, each 12,000 years long. The current cycle is reaching its zenith. Susaro knows where is the Temple of the Dragon. It contains the means to enhance the power build-up, an extraordinary device known as the Armillary.
What have you discovered, Andre?
It seems that Suzaro's utilizing the secrets of the Voynich manuscript.
But Vernon had only worked out part of it before he was killed.
He did find out that the Key of Solomon is somehow crucial to Suzaro's plan.
What's the Key of Solomon?
It's an ancient book that's reputed to hold the wisdom of Solomon.
Ah, this is a falsehood. It is an ancient stone device encrusted with crystals.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing we took from the safe. It must have been one of Cesaro's men who stole it back.
Or a different group entirely.
But who?
Who knows? These people don't like appearing in the history books.
What's the purpose of the Key of Solomon?
Remember, I told you about the Temple of the Dragon?
The main power source.
There is a machine there. They call it the Armillary. Once it is running, the key is used to create a huge burst of dragon power.
If Suzaro's got the Armillary running, why hasn't he used the key already? Why keep it in a safe in Paris?
Because you have to use the key at precisely the right moment. There is just a tiny door of opportunity.
You mean window?
A window? Not a door?
I know, it makes no sense.
Okay. The window lasts just a few days. Susaro is waiting for that window.
What are your thoughts, Nico?
I keep thinking about the diagram. Is it a convergence of ley lines?
It's possible, but I have never seen one like it.
This could be how Cesaro found the location of the temple.
But yes, you are right.
This stone we found at the theater.
Yes.
I've seen this exact symbol before.
My dear George, it is a Greek omega symbol. You're bound to have seen it before.
No, I mean this exact same style.
Of course. The Congo.
That's right, in the caves.
The slot in the wall.
Exactly. We got a lot of clues, but I think we've still got a way to go. The only solid lead we've got is the artifact and the jungle cave.
I think I know where this is heading.
You're right. The Congo.
Oh, I wanted to give the Jeep back, but I couldn't find no one to give it back to. So, I set up my own taxi company, just to keep busy, like.
Lucky we found you.
Yeah, very lucky.
Yep. You wouldn't get any of the locals driving up here. I'll stay here. Keep an eye open.
Turn the meter off, okay?
Ah, very funny.
The last person to lock this was probably Cesaro.
Any luck?
Nope. I can't get the rod into the gap between the doors.
Any luck?
Nope. Those doors look pretty solid, Nico.
So does the padlock.
Nico, try pulling on the doors, would you? Pull, Nico, pull.
Good thinking, George. Not very subtle, but it worked.
Hey, lady, subtle costs extra.
Hey! Did you feel that?
Some kind of earth tremor, I think. The stone is the same shape as the slot. It must have been designed to fit. Hey, Nico! I think this is some kind of key.
Something's happening.
Weird, huh? A piece of stone from Paris opens a secret door in the Congo.
You know, this place was built to guard something.
We better watch out for traps then. Look, Nico.
Just what I need. Another dead guy.
But how did he get in? We have the only key to the place.
Through the roof, I guess.
Well, that'll teach him to drop in uninvited.
George, wait!
Thanks, Nico. That was a close call. I'm gonna look around, try and find another way across.
Okay, but be more careful.
Whoa!
That was a big one.
That was close. Oh, this is making my stomach turn. There's a cloth with some kind of emblem on it. Wait! There's something inside it! There was nothing else on the guy. I carefully unwrapped the cloth. It was a scarf embroidered with a coat of arms. Wrapped inside the scarf was a metal plate. It was decorated with a lightning symbol. Come on, Nico! It should be safe to cross now!
You'd better be right, George!
Hurry, will ya? Can't hold it much longer!
George? Wow!
Well, that's clearly the way out.
And these are clearly not ordinary floor tiles.
Gotta be real careful from here on in. I know this sounds crazy, but I need you to stand on those tiles for me.
Sure, George.
Can you stand on the fish stone, please? Hey, Nico. Can you stand on the scorpion stone, please? Can you stand on the snake stone, please? Can you stand on the bird stone, please? Hey, Nico! There aren't any pressure pads at this end. I'll go on ahead and see if I can find a way to get you through.
Okay, George. I'll be here.
There was a way out at the far end of the corridor, but there wasn't much floor left. The crystals in the rock gave off an eerie blue light.
How many puzzles involving fucking crates and shit? Jesus. Never stops.
The crystal was embedded in the rock. There was no way to remove it.
Okay, another puzzle.
Above the exit was a lightning symbol, just like the one in Paris. A huge crystal pointed toward the next chamber. At the other end, 4 smaller crystals were set inside cylindrical hollows. This one wasn't going to move anywhere. Cool! The dial caused the central ring to rotate, which redirected the energy beam. Fantastic! The machinery floated across the floor as if it weighed no more than a feather. It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't work that way around. It wouldn't work that way around. Not that way. It wouldn't fit that way around. Nope. It wouldn't move in that direction. It wouldn't move in that direction. It wouldn't fit that way around. It wouldn't fit that way around. The two sections wouldn't fit together that way. The device appeared to be some sort of control console. There was a large circular dial and a panel standing proud of the surface. Not that way. Not that way. Nope. It wouldn't move in that direction. It wouldn't move in that direction. It wouldn't fit that way around. Nope.
Hey, it worked.
Not that way. Not that way. It wouldn't fit that way around. The second piece moved into place perfectly. I held my breath as the final piece glided into place. Excellent. Grasping the ring at the bottom of the pole, I was able to turn the crystal through 90-degree increments. Rotating the crystal deflected the energy beam on towards the next crystal. Operating the device reversed the direction of the energy flow. Hey, Nico. Hey, Nico. There's a panel which makes the lightning symbol above the door light up. But that's all it seems to do.
We must have missed something.
These crystals can be used to redirect the beams of Earth energy.
You know, a week ago, I wouldn't have believed any of this.
Well, that makes two of us. Hey, Nico. Operating a panel causes one side of the symbol over there to light up. Each panel corresponds to a different side of the symbol.
What if we operated both at the same time?
It's worth a shot. Okay, Nico. Ready? 3, 2, 1, now! You know, on our day, we're pretty damn good, Nico.
Unbeatable, George.
God, this is getting serious.
We're gonna have to move fast, or this whole place will come down.
I can feel the power, George.
We must be close now.
Through there, you think?
Yep. Nico, I want you to know, if anything happens to me...
Yes?
You can have my Tintin collection.
Thanks, George. I'm so touched.
The panel has a slight recess. See the lightning symbol? You know the metal plate I got off Mr. Spiky back there? It had the same symbol. I think it worked. Damn! The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops out. The plate was still warm. Touching it doesn't work. Sure feels good, though. I think it worked. Ouch! That's hot! Without anything to protect my hand, it was too hot to hold in place for more than a few seconds. The plate was still warm. I think it worked. That wouldn't work. The plate seems to fit, but then it just pops out. The plate was still warm. I think it worked. Well, I can't hold the plate and get through the door at the same time. Nico?
Yes, George?
Hey, Nico, take this scarf. You can use it to hold the metal plate over that panel.
And what will you do?
I'll go through the door and check it out.
There you go, George. Hurry!
It was amazing. Just like the power site back in Paris. There was a column of energy, and there, again, a stone held in its beam. I wondered if this was also a key like the Omega Stone.
What happened?
It was like Paris, but without the bloodshed.
Yeah?
I got another stone. Guess what? It's got a symbol. An alpha.
Stop right there, Stobart. And you.
Well, Nico, if it isn't your co-star from that little show in Paris.
Still giving the same performance, I see.
Maybe she's stalking you.
Shut up, both of you. And give me the key.
The key? Oh, I'm terrible with keys. You'll have to remind me. Which key was that again?
Don't play games, Stobart. I know you've got it. You stole it from the safe.
Oh, the Key of Solomon.
Why didn't you say?
Give it to me.
We'd love to.
But...
we don't actually have the key here with us. We left it back home.
So, you haven't got it?
No.
That is a shame. A big shame.
Yep. Real sorry you've had to come all this way for nothing.
Oh, it's not a wasted journey.
Oh, good.
I was going to kill you anyway.
Come on, George! Let's get out of here!
was close.
You can say that again. Come on, George. We have to move fast. Come on, George! Let's get out of here!
That was close.
You can say that again. Come on, George. We have to move fast.
Harry! Let's go!
Where to?
Grand Central. Where the hell do you think?
Just get us out of here!
Anyway, now you're back, George. I'd appreciate a little business advice. I'm thinking of making a career change again. Get out of the taxi lark and into something a little more, well, with a...
And the look on your face when the spike shot out.
See what happens when you leave Andre on his own for 5 minutes?
Nico, I'm sorry,
Andre, what happened?
Some guys, they turned the place over.
But why?
They wanted the key of Solomon. We said we didn't have it.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, it's just a couple of scratches, Andre. He'll get over it. But where's Bruno?
They took him.
And you let them?
Now listen here, Georges. I passed out.
Chickened out, more like.
What's he doing here?
When I came round, he was just here. He's been on the phone ever since.
Who is he, anyway?
He's a pig, that's who he is. A cretin. An idiot. A smooth-faced, wooden-headed...
Ah, the cop who locked you up. I have to hand it to him. He must have guts.
And just what does that mean?
So, tell us about the fellas who beat you up, Andre.
One of them was a real gorilla. Flap, I think they called him.
Flap?
Cesaro's men. You've got a nerve.
That is one of the requirements of the job, mademoiselle.
I should kick you out.
If you wish.
2 days you kept me in the cells.
So I'm told.
You mean you didn't know?
I was reassigned to another case.
So why are you here now?
Mademoiselle Collard's file was stolen from my desk. I thought she might be in danger.
So, whoever did this has a contact in the police?
More than one. You remember the red sports car, mademoiselle? All information regarding it has suddenly become classified.
Cesaro has powerful friends, then.
Cesaro?
He's... a powerful man.
A recluse.
A cult leader. I wrote an article about him once. He seems to have it in for me.
He certainly has influential contacts. A man answering the description of your Monsieur Ostwald was slipped through customs at the airport just hours ago. Even though he was clearly drugged, officials were told to turn a blind eye.
Where were they headed?
They boarded a flight to Prague.
What on earth would Cesaro be doing in Eastern Europe?
It is clear there is some kind of conspiracy. Not just in my department, but across the whole force. Perhaps the whole country. If Mademoiselle will permit, I would like to offer my assistance. That is very kind of you, Inspector. No, it is not kindness. It is my duty.
Maybe you can check out your databases for Cesaro. Location, history, stuff like that?
Very well. I shall get onto it right away. Why didn't you tell him what's really going on?
And create more suspicion for ourselves? I don't think so.
This way, he thinks he's helping. What now?
What if it's those thugs?
I don't think they'd knock, Andre.
Beatrice!
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I hope you don't mind. I got your address. I need to talk.
Of course. Come in.
Who's this gorgeous creature, Georges?
Who dug her up, you mean?
What?
Oh, nothing. You've never met her?
Never had the pleasure.
Let me introduce you. This is George, and this is Andre.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hi.
George is American.
Wow! Roswell, Kennedy, the moon landings?
You got it. 3 of our greatest hits.
This is Beatrice. She's Vernon's, she was a friend of Vernon.
Have you any more news? Do you know who?
He was killed by a woman called Petra. She was working for some kind of secret group.
White supremacist, huh?
Worse, megalomaniacs.
They sound scary.
There's just one, really. A man called Cesaro. He controls a group that used to be known as the Neo-Templars.
Vernon used to talk about the Templars. Who were they?
They were founded in the Holy Land over 800 years ago, set up to protect Christian pilgrims from the Muslim armies. They grew in wealth and numbers to the point where even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. The last Grand Master was burned alive in 1314.
But you think they're still out there?
Different groups, yes.
And they killed my little Snooky.
They did?
We don't know it was the Templars who did this.
They might try and kill us all.
They attacked me. Look, you can see.
You poor man. But you fought them off. You are alive. You must be so brave.
Foolhardy, perhaps.
How about just plain fool?
You're right, Beatrice. We're no longer safe here.
I've moved into Vernon's old flat. You could stay with me.
Sounds like a good plan.
Hold on. We need to do something about Bruno.
How? All we know is that he was taken to Prague.
Then we should find out where in Prague he's been taken.
And just how do we do that?
Remember the office back in the theater?
The one with the trigger-happy goon?
There was obviously stuff in there worth defending.
You think there could be a clue?
Worth a try. I'll go. You shift our gear over to Beatrice's place.
I'll help.
And book us some tickets to Prague.
Why should I do that?
You're the one with the money, George. Before we go anywhere, Beatrice, there's a message on the DVD I think you should see. It was a script for a vaudeville production. Ooh. My God, that's positively disgusting. The drawers had all been pulled out and emptied. Sanded down, that could be worth a bit of money. Here goes. Just another locked door. The briefcase was full of papers. Somebody had been making a quick getaway. What could be so terrifying it had made them just run away? And who was the figure in the cloak?
It's no use struggling. That just makes it worse.
Take that!
Not again!
This should keep you out of my way. Good job I had the scarf on me. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? Prague was certainly mentioned, but the actual location could have been anywhere. Tucked into the last pages was a photograph of a large castle. There was a dragon symbol on the back. There couldn't be too many castles like this in Prague. I had found enough to track down Cesaro. Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire-slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream here. Quite enjoying this. Some of them puzzles are really, yeah, that one took me a while. But yeah, it's good fun. A few things I'm noticing. I notice how George gets a new outfit for every different scene, but Nico does not. Yeah, I won't say too much about that. Just be aware this game is from the early 2000s, hence the portrayal of women in it. My apologies if that upsets you. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow to play some more of this game. We're getting through it. Hopefully we'll get to the end eventually. The areas are quite big and some of the puzzles take quite a while. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will be back soon. Tomorrow, hopefully. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers, guys.